Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, or welcome back. Today's flow is where we'll work toward Natarajasana, dancer's pose. The shape is inspired by Shiva as Nataraja, the cosmic dancer who moves through creation, destruction, and rebirth. His dance reminds us that life is always shifting, and our job is to find balance in the middle of it. To step into this powerful pose, we'll need strong hamstrings, open hip flexors, and a heart willing to reach back and to open. It's a balance of strength and grace, grounding and expansion, just like life. So today, let your practice be a dance between effort and ease, stability and surrender. Let's begin in hero's pose. I'm going to suggest supported hero's pose, and we will be using a block. So whether you want to sit on it now, you'll need it for a little bit later. Let's find a comfortable seat. Grounded hips, long spine. Close the eyes. Lips gently sealed, drawing the breath in and out through the nostrils. Filling yourself up from the inside and then releasing it. This practice of the cosmic dance, Natarajasana, I had mentioned at the beginning that it is Lord Shiva, and Shiva is known as the Lord of creation, destruction, and rebirth. You might even bring to mind what stage you might currently be in, whether you're actively creating, if something is being let go of, or something is beginning. And here's the thing, they happen simultaneously. We think of life linearly through wanting point A to point B, but creation, destruction, and rebirth happen simultaneously. So allowing us to embrace the journey of it, the irony, the contradiction, and allow ourselves to be in the flow of it. Relax your arms down along your sides. Exhale the breath out. Deepest, fullest inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Flutter your eyes open. We'll begin with seated cat-cows and a little thigh massage. Inhale, taking your palms to your thighs, towards your hip creases. Roll your shoulders back. Collarbones broaden, head drops. Exhale, let the hands come forward toward the knees. Tuck chin, tuck tail. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale. To a neutral spine, stack your hands on top of right thigh. So right hand down, left hand on top. Exhale, round and curl. And then inhale, we're going to take that left arm up and over and twist. Exhale to round and come forward. Inhale, open. Final one. Exhale. Inhale, hold for 2 breaths. Come to center, hook your thumbs, reach your arms up toward the sky. Slide your ears and your chin back. Release, stack left hand on top of thigh, right hand on top of left. Exhale, tuck chin, tuck tailbone. Inhale, rainbow the arm open and reach it back to the right. Exhale, bring forward, round. Inhale, open, twist. Final one. Exhale. Inhale, hold the twist, 2 deep breaths. Bring to center, hook the thumbs, reach the arms up toward the sky. Release. Facing the top of the mat, if you are not already, we're going to keep the block the wide way between the ankle bones, the arches. Puppy pose. Walk the hands forward, hips stacked over your knees as you melt your heart, your forehead, your chin down toward the floor. Forearms rest on the mat or prop up onto fingertips to deepen the stretch through the shoulders, thoracic spine. Come forward, Sphinx pose. Forearms make a number 11, elbows under shoulders, block still between the feet. We're just going to move the head here side to side, or circles. Neutral gaze, press into knees and forearms and coil through the belly, lifting the hips about 6 inches off the floor. Maybe it's a little bit more, 10 to 12. Squeezing your block, curl your heels towards your butt, and then bring the feet back to the back. Heels to butt, and then straighten. Let's do that for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips back down, Sphinx pose. Inhale and exhale. One more round of hamstring curls. Press into your forearms. Coil through the belly, lift the hips. And then heels toward butt, squeezing the block. 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring it down. Open wing pose. Reach right hand directly out from right shoulder. Bend left knee and roll onto right side, opening through the right side, the front side of right shoulder, the pec muscle. If it's available, left hand grabbing a hold of foot or ankle for a quad stretch. Now, notice my knee is up toward the ceiling. I encourage you, if your inner thighs aren't too tight, to hug the thighs toward one another, and from there, take a quad stretch, kicking the knee back. You'll feel this stretch in the front of the quad, the hip flexor on the left side. Release. Prop up on right forearm. Bring your elbow underneath your shoulder. Extend left leg up toward the ceiling. Now, if you can't get it to straight, let it be straight-ish or knee bent. You can hold onto the hamstring, calf, foot, ankle. Bend into right knee. Left foot is going to sit inside of right knee. Press left knee to the back of the mat. And then turn your torso and your gaze toward the top of your open hip. And we're also getting a stretch through the low back on the left-hand side. Half frog. Bring that left knee out to the left side of your mat. Straighten right leg toward the back. 90-degree angle with left leg, hands underneath the shoulders. You can stay right here or option for 3 rounds of cobra. Inhale to rise. Bring that left knee in if this does not feel good in your hip or your low back. Any other area for that matter. One more. And release. Bring left leg in. Block wide way between the ankles. Come up onto forearms. 2 more rounds of core and hamstring curls. Coil and lift the hips. Heel toward the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hips down. Inhale and exhale. Second round. Coil. Activate the abdominals. You're drawing your low ribs towards your pelvis, pelvis toward the ribs, and then curling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down, open wing, left hand reaches directly out from left shoulder to the left. Roll on to left side, right knee bends, right toes tap over to the left. Breathe into the front side of left shoulder. Quad stretch, right hand grabs a hold of right ankle. Now this naturally puts us in this position where the knee is angled up toward the ceiling. If you can, bring thighs parallel. From there, kick right leg back. Quad and hip flexor stretch. Release foot. Come up onto left forearm. Extend right leg up toward the sky, either knee bent or leg straight or straight-ish. Bend left knee, right foot comes inside of the knee and the thigh on the left-hand side. Right hand presses right knee toward the back and turn your gaze, your sternum toward the top of your back. Onto your belly, half frog. Keep that right knee bent, taking it off to the right. Left leg reaches toward the back of the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. 3 rounds of cobra. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release. Or bring legs parallel and just make it a straight leg cobra. Bring right leg in. And press into palms and knees, up through tabletop. Tuck your toes, squeeze your ankle bones together. Walk your hands towards your knees, toes pose. Maybe you stack shoulders on top of hips. I know this is a deep stretch for most of us. Fan out those toes if you can. Squeeze those ankle bones towards center. You want the heels pointed up towards your sits bones, rather than falling out to the sides. Soften the muscles in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Rise to a high kneel. Reach your arms up overhead. Half camel. We're gonna reach right arm back and maybe take it down toward the heel, or just reaching it toward the back of the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the left. Inhale, rise. Glutes are engaged to press those hips forward and support your low back. One more to the right, to the left. Arms down along your sides, press into left knee. We're gonna step right foot forward. Right hand reaches down, left arm reaches over to the side. Roll left shoulder blade towards your spine. We're gonna twist it out. Left hand comes to the floor. Right arm reaches up toward the sky. Reach right arm to the back of your mat and try to tap your heel towards your fingers. And then release. Bring right hand forward, straighten right leg, half splits. Come into your twist, rainbow your right arm, heel toward your butt, toward your fingers. And then once again, bring it forward, half splits. Coming back into the lunge twist, this time 3 taps. Hold here. Option to grab a hold of the foot or ankle, 3 deep breaths. Release, half splits. Hands frame right foot, straighten right leg, press the heel down, flex those toes up towards your shin. Soften your ribs out over right leg. Conscious, intentional breaths. Playing with this dance between effort and ease. Stability, surrender. Gently draw right leg back, tucking the toes again, walking your hands back. Toes pose, second round. Hands on thighs, virtual heart. Maybe you want to ground, the palms face down. Maybe you want to receive and the palms face up. What is the energy you want to cultivate in your practice, in your body? Rising up to a high kneel, keeping the toes tucked, or you can untuck them. Bring hands to the sacrum. Drop shoulders away from ears. Squeeze elbow tips toward one another. Squeeze your glutes. Press the hips forward. Lengthen your tailbone down as your sternum and your gaze lifts. 3 deep breaths. Release. Untuck the toes. Pressing in, bringing the weight into right side, right knee. Step left foot forward. Lunge, left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up and over. Right shoulder blade draws towards your spine. Low lunge twist. Right hand comes down inside of that left foot. Reach left arm up. Reach it toward the back, draw your heel towards your hand, tap, and bring it forward, half splits. Lunge twist, rainbow left arm, and tap, foot to hand, half splits. Lunge twist, this time 3 taps, 1, 2, 3, hold if it's available. Half split. Left leg straightens, press into your heel, flex your toes toward your shin, soften the ribs all over your leg. Release, step it back, plank pose to downward facing dog. Pedal, sway, walk it out. Gaze to the top of your mat, travel forward, forward fold, deep in hamstring stretch, bend the knees if this is too much tension on the backs of the legs or the low back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, plank, pause. Gaze forward, shift the weight forward, chaturanga. To low or high cobra. Release, bring it down, interlace your hands behind your back, locust pose, lifting the legs, the sternum, the gaze, ground through your pubic bone, your pelvis. Breathe. Release. Hands come underneath shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and see if you can press up to plank, keeping your hips, heart, and head all in one long line. Press back, downward facing dog. Roll forward plank. Bend your knees, dropping your shins and your knees to hover off of the floor, and start to walk your hands in just a little bit, coming into a bear pose. The heel of the hands are energetically drawing toward the knees, and the knees are energetically drawing toward the heels of the hands. Feel that light up right at your center. Low ribs knitting toward your pelvis. Walk the hands back. Bring your heels down. to the back of your mat. And you might notice I'm not quite at the back because I have to be mindful of the slant in ceiling. So at the back of your mat, Utkatasana chair pose. Hips drop back and down. Arms can reach toward the horizon or up toward the sky. Shift your knees back so you can see all 10 toes. Hands to heart. One-legged Tadasana. Right leg lifts, left foot grounds. Step forward toward the center of your mat with right foot. Right hand stays to your heart. Left leg lifts, and then airplane left arm. 3 heel to hand taps. Sweep left leg through one-legged Tadasana. Zip up through the midline, core is active. Knitting your low ribs down toward your pelvis. And then step left foot forward, left hand stays to your heart. Right leg comes back into this warrior 3 variation, airplane right arm. And then draw right heel towards your hand. 3, 2, and 1. Step right foot back, bring the knee down, half splits twist. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Drop left hip down and back. Rise up to a flying warrior, so toes out, heels in. Reach your arms up toward the sky. Eagle arms, right arm underneath left, and then turn right toes to the back of the mat, left toes slightly towards center. Bend into that right knee, humble warrior, eagle arms. Dropping the torso inside of right leg. Half moon pose or extended side angle. Stay low in this warrior stance. And come into the side angle or come into the balance, pressing into right foot. Your block should be conveniently located at the back. If you want to use your block for that right hand. Activate right standing leg, outer thigh, glute, hip, so that that left side of the pelvis can stack on top of right. And then big step back, peaceful triangle. Take left hand to right wrist and reach that right arm toward the top of your mat. And then we'll switch, turn right toes in, turn left toes toward the front, right hand to left wrist and reach left hand to the back of your mat. Natarajasana, prepare for the cosmic dance. Come into left standing leg. Quad stretch on that right hand side. You might just begin here, drawing the heel towards your hand. Hand maybe grabs a hold of the foot or ankle. Left arm reaches up toward the sky. And then option to take it into the back bend, opening the heart, kicking the foot back, keep squaring everything toward the front, shoulders, hips. And it's okay if you lift the corners of your mouth to be a not so serious dancer. Release, step right foot back, pyramid pose. Here's our half splits, but we were taking it further from the floor, hinging forward over that left leg. Revolve triangle, right hand comes down, left arm reaches, or stay in the pyramid fold. Press the top of your head away from your tailbone if you are in the twist. Keep the spine and the side bodies long. Unwind, step right foot forward, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back, plank, pause. Move through a flow if you would like. We meet in downward facing dog. Roll forward, bring those hips to center between hands and feet, plank pose. Bend knees and drop knees and shins to hover off the floor. Walk your hands in about 6 to 12 inches, bear pose, lighting up the abdominals. Drag heels of the hands toward the knees, knees toward heels of the hands. Chair pose, back of the mat. Walk your hands toward the back. Bring the heels down, keep those knees bent. Lift through the torso, Utkatasana. Hips back, knees back, ground through your heels. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, left leg. A small step forward toward the center of your mat. Warrior 3 variation. Right leg lifts, right hand is an airplane, and then 3 taps of foot to hand. And then sweep that right leg through one-legged Tadasana. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 3 variation, left leg lifts, left arm airplane. 3 taps. Step left foot back, half splits, twist, straighten right leg. Drop that right hip back and down. Rise to the long edge of your mat, flying warrior. This time left arm wraps underneath right. We turn those left toes to the back, right toes towards center, bend into left knee, humble warrior, eagle arms. Stay low or come up onto your forearm, extended side angle. Option to balance, half moon, get strong through that standing leg on the left-hand side. Squeeze your thigh, your glute to stack right hip on top of left. Right foot comes down toward the top of your mat. Peaceful triangle, right hand grabs left wrist reaches toward the top of your mat. Left toes come in, right toes to the center, left hand to right wrist, peaceful triangle. Cosmic dancer, here we go. Creation, destruction, rebirth. Square everything toward the front. Grab a hold of left foot or ankle, and you might just do a standing quad stretch here or adding that back bend. There's a hinge in the torso, but as we hinge, we are still lifting through our hearts and the tops of our heads for this back bend. Deepen your breath. Stability and surrender. Grounded and expanded. Step left foot back, pyramid pose. Soften out over right leg. Revolve triangle. Reaching right arm up toward the sky. And drawing that right hip crease back and down. Unwind, left foot steps forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, fold and soften. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Last one if you want it. Flow. We will meet in a child's pose. Bringing hips to heels, reach arms forward. I don't think any of us particularly likes the word destruction. It seems harsh, but it is part of evolving and transforming in our lives, that we create, that there's destruction, there's endings, there's chaos, And then there's rebirth. We come out on the other side. You see this happen all the time, and right now there's so much talk around AI and how AI will change everything. Well, it's creation. And with that creation, there will be some destruction, there will be some endings, and there will be rebirth. Just as a tornado or a hurricane whips across our lands, it is part of the cycle of life. Bring it into tabletop and lower down onto your belly. Full body stretch facing down. Roll onto your side, come onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Soles of the feet up toward the ceiling, knees down toward the floor, ground through your low back and your shoulders. You might rock or play with moving your leg towards straight. You might just find some stillness. In sleeping butterfly, soles of the feet come together, resting the pinky edges down, heels towards your groin. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. When I come into this shape, I think of transformation. The butterfly reminds us and teaches about transformation. There would be no butterflies without the destruction, that phase of being in the goo, the uncertainty. But that caterpillar, the creation, goes through that period of metamorphosis or destruction and then comes out the other side. So much beauty. And just knowing and trusting in this process, this dance that we are in, that chaos leads to clarity. Feel free to pause this video and stay right here for as long as you'd like. Or take your hands to the outsides of the knees, draw them together. Rolling to your side, press up to a seat. I'm grateful for your presence. Thanks for your practice. Hari Om Tat Sat.